Hello, so today we are doing Wellbeing Pilates. You will not need any equipment, just yourself and your mat. We're going to be cycling through a few of our favorite moves tonight. So we've got about 4 or 5 moves. We're going to be going through different layers of them and you'll see them popping up periodically throughout the class. So let's go. Dropping down, restack, back up tall, arms up to the sky. If you like doing those double or triple pulses down towards your toes, go for it. I absolutely love my little studio in the bus, but as you've probably noticed, I hit the roof when I bring my arms up. So hence why my arms are slightly bent when I do that. Other than that, it's perfect. All right, let's go for 4. And 3. Two. And last one's coming all the way down and restack back up tall. Let's interlace those fingers, palms to the sky for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Dropping those arms down, big roll through the shoulders. Let's walk those feet out wide. We're going into our saw, 3 on each side. So we saw off our ankle 3 times. 1, 2, 3, and lift back up. Down we go. 1, 2, 3, lift. 1, 2, 3, lift. 1, 2, 3, lift. Beautiful, that's it. Let's keep going here. We've got 5 to go each side. And 4 each side. Three. Flipping that palm to face towards the camera for 2. And last ones each side. Once you're done coming back up tall, bringing those hands back in together, let's keep our legs wide here. If you can, see if you can walk them out just a little bit wider as well. All right, dropping the hands down towards the mat. Now, if you can bring your hands to your mat, go for it. If you can't, take a little bend into both knees to get your hands down. All right, we're walking our hands to one foot and then walking our hands to the other foot. So if you've got your legs straight here, keep them both straight. Just bring the hands from left to right, left to right. If you're bending into both knees, keep them both bent. All right, we've got 3, 2, and last ones each side. All right, walking the hands over to the left knee, left foot, bend into the left knee. And I'm doing my right because, you know, I can't tell my lefts from rights. And then we're going to lift up, go over to the other side, bend into the opposite knee, bring the hands over. That's it, beautiful. Let's swap again. And swap. We've got 3 more each way. Two more. And last ones each side. All right, now walking the hands all the way over to the right. So bring your hands to the right if you're not already there. Turn towards the right side of the room. So both feet are now facing towards the right. We're going to gently drop that back knee down and we sink into our lunge and then walk the hands back, straighten out the leg. Come forward into your lunge and coming back. So we're doing a really active stretch here. So not really holding into any position, just moving through the stretch, getting those muscles warmed up. So it's a point point the toes up towards the ceiling as you straighten out the right leg. We've got 3, 2, and last ones. All right, tucking the back toes. So push into your lunge, tuck the back toes, lift the back knee. Walk the hands back through center, and let's do the other side. Gently drop the knee down, untuck the toes, push into your lunge. Walk the hands back, straighten the leg, point the toes up. Forward and back. Forward and back. So let's go for 5 and 4, 3, 2, last ones. All right, coming all the way forward, tuck the back toes, lift the back knee, walk the hands back through center. We reset the spine, arms to the sky, and then butterfly the arms back down by your side. Let's walk those feet back in together. Beautiful work. Okay, we haven't done a huge amount of cardio the last 2 weeks into our Pilates class, so we're gonna do a little bit today. Not a heap, but we are gonna get our heart rate up. So 2 options. We're gonna start in the center of our mat. Option 1 is we stand out to the side, arms to a T, back to center, other side. Back to center, side, center, side, center. Option 2, you know where we're going with it. We stand in the middle and we go out into our jumps. Beautiful, that's it. 20 seconds to go. And 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Walk it out, shake it out. All right, you know what's next? We're gonna do our Joseph jumps. We haven't done those for a little bit either. So remember with your Joseph jumps, 4, 4, 2, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. So I will talk it through the first 2 times, and then I'll let you guys do it in your own head because we'll all end up at different speeds. Hands onto your hips, bending into both knees. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, swap. 1, 2, 3, 4, swap. 1, 2, swap. 1, 2, swap, 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 swap. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 1, 2, swap, 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 swap. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 1, 2, swap, 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 swap. Keep going here. Don't stress if you buck up your rhythm. All right, 10 seconds to go. And 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And drop it down, walk it out, shake those legs out. Moving the body around. Whew, nice work. Coming down to the end of your mat. Mat's in front of you. Dropping down, hands come to the ground. Walking the hands out. Gently bring the knees down. Hands under the shoulders, knees under the hips, hip distance apart. Tummy comes down, happy cat. Round the spine, angry cat. Happy cat and angry cat. Happy cat and angry cat. All right, we've got 5 to go each way. And 4. 3. 2. And last ones each way. And dropping back into child's pose, reaching those hands forward, stretch them out, reach them forward, drop the bottom down to the heels for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Coming back up onto the hands and knees. Okay, so Our first exercise today is going to be a variation of our push-up. Now, this is going to look like a totally different push-up than what you're used to. We're going to think about this rectangle shape our body's making right now. So our hands are under our shoulders, knees under the hips, hip distance apart. We're going to drop our elbows down towards our knees as you drop the forehead towards the mat and lift back up. Elbows coming in and lift. Beautiful, that's it. Pushing the hands through the mat into the ground to lift yourself back up. We're going to go for about 8 more here. So this is kind of like a warm-up into our half plank and our full plank push-ups, which will make appearances later in the class. All right, 4 to go. Elbows coming towards the knees. Beautiful, that's it. That's looking really nice, everyone. Let's go for 3 and 2 and 1. Coming back up onto the hands and knees. All right, set up. Hands are under our shoulders, which they should still be. Knees under our hips, hip distance apart. All right, balancing a hot cup of tea on our back, an imaginary hot cup of tea. Right hand comes out long and then drop it down. Left hand, drop it down. Right leg, drop it down, and left leg. Now we're going to cycle through here. As we do, I'm just going to talk about a few little adjustments that we can make. And just things to be mindful of. They're not bad things. We want to get stronger, right? We want to get more stable everywhere. So as you're taking the legs out, see if you're kind of leaning into one side or not. If you are, just register that that's what's happening. And then we're going to see if we can kind of create this rectangle shape. So you would be imagining that your other knee is down on the mat. So we're really focusing on only moving that leg and not kind of shifting off to the side. So I'm hoping my description here makes sense. So I'm just going to come onto a front angle just in case it doesn't, to show you what I mean. So when I take one leg long, and I start to really lean into the other leg, it's only natural. It's a natural thing to do. But what we're going to try and do is avoid doing that and instead just take that leg straight long without leaning into that leg. Beautiful. And you may find you're not doing that at all, which is awesome. You may find that you're doing a lot. You may find that you're just doing it slightly. And this is something to think about as we cycle through. So we're going to do about 1 more cycle here. And then once you've cycled through, if you want to take a quick child's pose, quick shake, roll out of those wrists, because we are going to come back up onto them. Of course, your forearms are there if you need them. At any stage, they are there. All right, so our next one, what we're going to do is be taking our right leg out long, pointing the toes to the wall behind. And again, see if you're shifting off to the left. Okay, if you are, see if you can square or rectangle yourself back off again. All right, from here, we tuck that knee in towards the nose and back out long. Pointing the toes back, knee in towards the nose, back out long. Thinking angry cat here. Beautiful, that's looking really nice, everyone. We're going to go for about 6 more, then we're going to do the other leg. And 3, 2, and last one. All right, taking your child's pose if you need it. Quick roll out of the wrists, and then when you're ready, we'll get started with the left leg. So same thing here. Hands under the shoulders, knees under the hips, hip distance apart. See if you can take that left leg out long without shifting over into that right hip. And then tucking the knee towards the nose, back out long. Knee towards nose, think angry cat, back out long. Beautiful, that's it. So hopefully, like I said before, hopefully my explanations are making sense. If they're not, definitely tell me. But hopefully you're starting to notice that it is actually a lot harder, especially when you're not kind of leaning off into that hip. All right, we've got 6 to go. Thinking angry cat as you tuck the knee towards the nose. And 4, 3, 2, last ones, and child's pose. Stretch it out, reach those hands forward. We are going to work our way into a seated position now, so let's cross those feet over, walk the hands back, flip over onto the bum, or however you want to get there, and we're going to shuffle about halfway forward. All right, so we've got that bit of room behind us. Legs are super glued down into the ground, lifting the arms up in front. All right, from here, we're rounding through the spine. We're going to lean back as far as we can without lifting the legs. Okay, so we don't need to come all the way back here. We're going to come forward, pulse 1, 2, 3, leaning all the way back, and then come forward, 1, 2, 3. So this is the beginnings of our roll-up. Now, of course, if you want to go into your full roll-up, the option is there, but bear in mind we will be going into it later on because we're going to be cycling through a few things a few times. So round, lean back, lift, come forward, pulse 1, 2, 3. Let's try and keep those toes pointing up towards the ceiling. Think about bringing your nose towards your knees. All right, let's go for 5. And 4. 3. 2. And last ones. 1, 2, 3. Beautiful, coming back up. Nice work. Okay, we're going to drop our back down onto the mat. Knees up towards the ceiling. Heels just down on the ground. Feet down on the ground. Feet are about hip distance apart here. And we're going to be lifting our arms up to the sky. All right, let's push the back of the waistband down. Push the leg out. Lift the hips up. Coming all the way back down, letting the light in at the very end. Push the light out, lift those hips up. Beautiful, that's it. Coming back down nice and slow, pushing the back of the waistband down. Let the light in at the end. Push the light out, lift, and lower, letting the light in at the end. All right, let's start doing some things with these arms. They're just hanging out there. So we're going to lift the hips up, arms drop to a T, and then drop the hips, arms lift back up. Push the light out, lift the hips, arms drop to a T, dropping the bum back down, letting the light in at the end. Beautiful, that's it. Let's really think about squeezing those glutes, getting the hips up high, and then dropping back down. All right, 3 to go, then we're going to be holding the hips up. 2. Last one, lift those hips up high. Lift the arms back up to the sky. We're going to bring our hands into like fist positions. Drop one elbow down to the ground, and then we switch. Switch, switch, like we're punching into the air. Punch, punch, punch. Beautiful, that's it. 10. Keep squeezing those glutes. Get the hips up high. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Coming all the way back down onto the mat. Do whatever you need to do, whether it's hug those knees in or rock them side to side. We're going to lift up and come into a seated position. So grab one or both knees and then lift yourself up. Feet planted into the mat, hands out in front. Okay, round lean back and then lift tall. Round lean back, lift tall. So let's come back just to the, pretty much the base of your waistband. So we're not laying all the way down, lifting up, up tall. That's it. Let's go for 5, and 3, 2, last ones, and dropping all the way back down onto the mat. Rock those knees or hug them in. We are going to work our way back over onto our hands and knees, so you can either just roll yourself off to the side and come over onto your hands and knees, or go for that roll back, cross the legs, rolling back, lift up onto the hands and knees, flipping over, and here we are. Beautiful. Okay, so making your rectangle position again, we're going to bring our hands just forward slightly of our shoulders. All right, from here, we're just going to bring our body weight forward, so we're now into our half plank position. All right, and if you need to readjust a little bit, go for it. All right, push-ups, elbows staying tucked into the side of the body, drop down as low as you can, push back up, down as low as you can, push back up. Now we're aiming for 10 here, okay? So let you guys count in your head. Once you get to your 10, push back into child's pose. If you stop short of 10, that is okay, all right? Just push back when you feel like you've got like 1 or 2 push-ups left in the tank. That's it. What are we up to next? We're up to our bird dog. So second layer of our bird dog, right hand, left leg, then left hand, right leg. So right hand, left leg comes out, drop it down, left leg, right hand. Okay, so just alternating here. And again, see if you're shifting off into the hip. Try and correct that. All right, gaze is looking straight down to the mat, so our neck is staying in line with our spine. Now, as we go through these layers, if you find one, and you guys know this, but if you find a layer that just isn't working for you, revert back to the layer we did the last time we did our little series. Beautiful, that's it. Now with your bird dog, think toes to the wall behind, fingertips to the wall in front. Dropping back down, swapping side, fingertips to the wall, toes to the wall. All right, we're going to go for another 30 seconds here. Beautiful, nice work everyone. This is looking great as always. All right, another 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Coming back into your child's pose. Stretch it out. Roll out those wrists really quick. Shake them out, whatever feels good. Okay, crunch. So you probably see where this is going now. Crunch. We're going to come back up onto our hands and knees. Right hand, left leg comes out long. So last time we just did the leg. Now we bring elbow towards knee. Back out long. Elbow towards knee. Back out long. Elbow to knee. Back out long. Now if the elbow and knee don't come together, that's good. Just get it as close together as you can. If you feel like they hit but you can go a little bit further, bring the elbow past the knee. Then back out long. Alright, so we're just staying with the one side at the moment. We've got 6 to go on this side. We're going to swap and do the other side. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and last ones. Beautiful. All right, swapping sides. You can always take a quick child's pose first if you need to. And then set up. Left hand, right leg goes long. Elbow towards knee. Back out long. Elbow towards knee. Thinking angry cat. Back out long. Beautiful. That's it. Doing really well. 6 to go. And 5, 4, 3, 2, last ones, and dropping back into child's pose. Stretch it out, reach those hands forward, drop the bum back down to the heels, and 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Crossing the feet over. Walk the hands back, flip over onto the bum. Okay, so now you see where we're going with the next one. We're going to go for our full roll-ups. Now, full roll-ups don't feel like you today. Just do what we did last time, where we just come back and then forward. But if not, we are coming all the way along. Arms go long behind, toes pointing to the ceiling. Lift the arms up, chin to chest. Up we go, forward for 3 pulses, and then dropping back down onto the mat, taking the arms long. Arms up, chin to chest, forward 1, 2, 3, dropping back down. Arms go long. Arms up, chin to chest, 3 pulses. Think about the nose coming down towards the knees. That's it. All right, let's go for about 4 more here, because we do have more core work shortly. Three. 2. Lucky last. Arms up, chin to chest, forward 1, 2, 3, dropping all the way back down onto the mat, hands down by your side. If you need to have a drink, please do. Have a quick breather. We're going to get set up for our hip bridges again. Okay, now this time we're going to be doing a 1-leg lift. All right, so we bring the arms to the sky, we lift the hips up, we bring the right leg up, drop it down, bum comes back down to the mat. All right, then we go again, we lift the hips up, lift the left leg. Drop it down, coming back down. Now, I'm going to give you 2 options here, okay? So option 1 is keeping your knee in tabletop. Option 2 would be pointing the toes to the sky, then dropping the leg back down, coming back down. If you're doing that version, come through tabletop first. So go tabletop, point the toes, bend into the knee, leg down, bum down. Okay, now, coordination. We're going to have a lot of moving parts here. We're going to get the arms moving as well. So we're going to drop those arms down and then coming back to the ceiling as you drop the bum back down. A lot of moving parts. My head almost is sitting. Oh, this is too much for me at the moment. That's okay. We're moving, which is good. Beautiful. Nice, Jody. That's it. Nice, Sarah. Beautiful. Coming back down. Nice, Alana. All right. We're going to go for about 3 more each leg. And pointing the toes up to the ceiling makes a big difference, doesn't it? And 2 each side. And last ones. And coming all the way back down once you've evened yourself out. Pull those knees in or have a little rock side to side, whatever feels good. We are going to come up to a seated position. So grab one or both knees, go for a little rock and lift up onto your bum. Beautiful. All right, second layer of our teasers. You know where we're going with these ones. Arms come out in front. We lean back, so round lean back, lift the right leg into tabletop. Sit back up tall. Left leg into tabletop. Sit back up tall. So just alternating one leg at a time. We've got the next 30 seconds here. Let's go. Round lean back, lift the one leg, sit back up tall. Round lean back, other leg, sit back up tall. Beautiful, that's it. 10 seconds to go. And 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, we're going to work our way back over onto our hands and knees. So either just flip yourself around or roll up over onto the knees, crossing those legs over. Push back into child's pose. Take a quick stretch out. Okay, so we're into our final round push-up options. We can do our rectangle push-up that we did at the start. We can do our half plank push-up, or we can go into a full plank push-up. Every one of those, we're thinking about keeping those elbows tucked into our side. All right, so if you're lifting into your full plank, lift up into it. Now you can always take pike as a little rest break there before coming forward, keeping those elbows tucked in. Drop down as low as you can, lifting back up. We're aiming for 10, dropping down, lifting back up. Okay, you can always drop the knees down, even if you do a couple in full plank and then drop back down into a half plank. So hands under the shoulders, knees under the hips, hip distance apart. Now we're going to bring right hand, left leg out, and we're going to stay with this one, and we're going to add in our twist. So right hand, left leg long, then we turn towards the right, back to center, down. Same leg, same arm. Turn, center, down, out. Turn, center, down. Okay, we've got 6 more to go, and then we're going to swap sides. And 3, 2, and last one. All right, option to take a quick child's pose if you need it. Swapping sides. Left hand, right leg goes long, which means we turn towards the left. Back to center, down. Out long, turn, center, down. Long, turn, center, down. Beautiful, that's it. Keep going here. All right, 4, and 3, 2, almost there. And then last ones. Once you're done, push back in a child's pose. Quick roll, shake out of those wrists. Okay, next one, we have our crunch. So how do we change up the crunch? Well, we don't change it up too much, but we're going to stay with the one side, okay? We're going to do, let's go for 15 on each side. I know you guys have got this one. So we're going to take right hand, left leg out long, elbow to knee, back out long. We've got 15 here. Let's go. 3, 4, 5, 6, elbow towards knee, back out long. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. All right, let's swap sides. Quick roll, shake out of the wrist if you need it. Quick child's pose if you need it. Let's do the other side. All right, left hand, right leg long, elbow towards knee. Back out long, elbow towards knee. And 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. 5 to go. 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Into child's pose. Stretch it out. Reach those hands forward. Roll out the wrists. Crossing the feet over. Walking the hands back. Let's flip over onto the bum. Shuffle about halfway forward. And what we're going to do here is just go straight into our hip bridges. So we're going to drop back down onto our back. Arms to the sky. Now hip bridges. This time I'm going to give you 30 seconds. We're going to get the hips up high. And we're just going to be lifting one leg up. Drop it down. Other leg up. Drop it down. And we just keep swapping. Now you've got those 2 options here as well. Remember, either a tabletop or toes to the sky. And back down. Tabletop or toes to the sky and back down. Keeping those hips up high. Beautiful, that's it. Now if you want to get the arms involved, we're going to take the arms back behind the head. Beautiful, that's it. If you notice that the hips are starting to drop, squeeze the glutes. Get the hips back up high or reset. Bring the bum back down, then reset, get the hips up high. That can make all the difference sometimes. All right, let's go for another 15 seconds. 30 seconds was an absolute lie. We're doing about 45 to a minute. That's it, keep going. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, even those legs out, then come all the way back down. Pull those knees in, have a little rock, side to side, massaging out the lower back. All right, roll up time. Arms and legs go long. Point the toes to the sky. Now, your next layer to this, you've got a couple of options. Yeah, you guys know these ones. So we can go arms up, chin to chest, hands straight behind the head, 1, 2, 3. Or keep the hands behind the head the whole time. 1, 2, 3. All right, we've got 10 roll-ups here. Legs staying super glued down into the ground. Toes are pointing towards the ceiling. Beautiful, that's it. Let's go for about 5 more here, doing really, really well. I know we're probably starting to fatigue. We're going to try for a quick last lot of teasers after this, and then we're going to be straight into our cool down. All right, 2 more. Beautiful, that's it. Nice, Jody. That's looking really good. It looks like you're actually getting a lot further down than in the past. That's awesome. All right, last ones, and then lift yourself all the way back up. All right, let's do it. Teasers. You've got half teaser or a full teaser, whatever you prefer to do today, or any of the other layers that we did here, either feet on the ground or lifting one leg at a time. If you're doing your half or full teasers, glue those legs together. All right, up tall through the spine, then we round, lean back, lift the legs into a half teaser or full teaser. Drop back down, sit back up tall. We've got 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and last ones, and dropping all the way back down onto the mat, pulling those knees in. All right, from here, grab hold of your ankles, allow the knees to go out wide. You can always get the elbows into them, pushing them out to the side, just having a little rock side to side. All right, while we're here, we're going to go into our figure 4 stretch and just stretch out the glutes a little bit. So bring the right leg over the left knee, either push that knee away or bring your left knee back towards your face. And chin can be to chest or head down on the mat, whatever's most comfortable for you. And if you like to do those little rocks, go for it. 30 seconds to go, and then we'll swap sides. And 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Swapping legs. Bring that left leg over the right knee. Either push the knee away or pull your other knee back towards your face. And again, we can go for those little rocks side to side. Either chin can be to chest or dropping the head back down on the ground. Whatever is more comfortable for you. And we're going to hold for 30 seconds. And 10. And 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Dropping the feet to the mat, hands just out to the side. Drop the knees to one side, look over the opposite shoulder. Lift up and over to the other side, to the other, over the other shoulder. Just alternating side to side here. Go for 3. And 2. And last ones, each side. All right, we're going to come back into child's pose, so you can either turn yourself over or go for that roll up and over onto the knees, pushing back into child's pose, reaching the hands forward, angry cat to cobra. If you feel like hanging out in cobra for a little bit longer tonight, go for it. Get that stretch out through the front before coming back through angry cat and into child's pose. Angry cat to lift, cobra coming back down, looking up to the sky. Angry cat to lift, child's pose. We're going to breathe in to lift, out to drop. In to lift into angry cat, out to drop into cobra and child's pose. 3 more. Two more. And last ones. All right, working your way back into child's pose. We're tucking those toes, lifting the bum to the sky, cycling out the legs. Drop one heel down, drop the opposite knee. Cycle it out for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Heels towards the ground as we slowly walk the hands back to the feet. Coming all the way, dropping the heels down, then reset the spine, coming all the way up. Arms to the sky. Let's go for 3 swings. Deep bend in the knees as we drop those arms and lift back up. Deep bend in the knees and lift. Last one. Lifting back up. 3 big circles with those arms and back in the opposite direction. And we're all done for the day. Whew. Nice work, everyone.